passengers for Tucson and Point South.
That's us. Everything?
Yeah. I think so. I got peanut butter and jelly. Is that okay?
Yeah, I got us a couple more sodas.
Okay. Can't believe we're actually going to Mexico.
If you're having second thoughts, we can wait.
No. Look, we said we were going to leave this up to fate, and fate said that we're taking the bus south, so that's what we're going to do. At least you're not going to be going to jail, or you're not going to be dead or something, and I'm not going to be at some stupid all-girls school. I cannot believe my family. You know, if they hadn't sent me to California, none of this would have happened. You would have never jumped bail, and now we have no choice but to run.
Well, maybe we could take our chances that no one knows I'm gone. I mean, maybe Alexis never turned me in.
So what are you saying? We could go back home and you won't go to jail?
We could try. It's up to you. I mean, if you're having doubts about Mexico, look,
No.
we can just...
No. Look, Zander, if we go back to Port Charles, Mac is going to for sure arrest you. My parents have to know by now that I ran away from school, which means they're going to want all kinds of answers. They're going to go straight to Mac, ask him all kinds of questions. The only way you can be free is if we go to Mexico. Now, what about passports?
we don't need them from this side.
Are you sure? How do you know?
I was talking to this guy on the plane. He was having a trip down to Tijuana. He was all excited.
Okay, did he maybe mention where we should go? Any ideas?
Well, I mean, somewhere along the coast, where I can get a job on the docks or on the boats. I can get an apartment that overlooks the Gulf. And you can watch me come in every day.
You know boats?
Oh, yeah. I'm from Florida. I grew up on the water.
I didn't know that. Guess there's a lot of things about you I didn't know.
Well, we're about to be on a long bus ride, so you can ask me all the questions you want.
Last call for the southbound bus stopping in Tucson and Nogales.
So, are we doing this?
Mexico, here we come. Zander, I am never going on another vehicle with you again. Every single time, something happens, something breaks down.
God, if I get this thing fixed, we could be here all night. Do you need anything?
No, I'm fine. At least we're not in the middle of nowhere, right?
Like the Canadian border.
Huh.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I thought for sure I'd come back and you'd be gone.
You know, we're just wasting our time out here in the desert.
We're supposed to be doing something?
Yeah. I mean, there's no light pollution. Think about it. We could just sit here and count how many stars there are. It's amazing.
Think the sky will be like this in Mexico?
Can you tell me?
Never been there.
Make something up.
Okay. It's wonderful. A lot more laid back. Old world. Streets are cobblestone.
Cobblestone?
Yeah, really narrow. Great. And the houses are like smack up against the walls, so there's only like 6 inches between the wall and the street.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if you're in a bus comes along and you're on one of those streets, you know, you slam up against the wall, so you hopefully don't get hit.
Are you sure you've never been there?
Positive. Yeah. The Gulf Stream makes the water really nice and warm.
All year?
Yeah. The weather's a lot nicer in New York. Unless you like seasons, of course.
Oh, I hate seasons. I mean, moving from Arizona to Port Charles was horrible. It was so freezing. I could not get used to it, but living with the Quartermaines, eventually I did. What about you? I mean, it had to be a big change for you coming from Florida to Port Charles.
Yeah.
This is the first call for the northbound bus leaving for Flagstaff, Denver, Omaha.
Cobblestone streets, right?
Yeah. Tile roofs and big long piers with fishing boats.
And I'll work at a little restaurant right by the harbor. And I'll wait for you to come home every day. And then we'll walk down to the beach.
Yeah, every day. Just lie down and listen to the waves.
And we watch the sun go down and the stars. And they'd be so close, it'd be like we could just reach out and touch them. It'd be perfect.
Yeah. It's not gonna happen though, is it?
When I first heard the announcement that the bus was going south, I thought, this is it. We're going to go to Mexico. Man, but the truth is that I'd only be able to go for a couple days, and then I'd want to go home.
Yeah, no. Man, your family seems weird, but you know, you still love them. That's got to be nice.
What about your family? I mean, you never mention them.
No. No, I don't.
Well, you could still be free. You could still go.
Sonny got shot because of me. I mean, he put up $2 million bail, and I ran out. I keep going. Sorrell's gonna get away clean. He's got to pay, and I'm the only one that can make sure that he does.
I just don't want you to go back to prison, that's all.
Yeah, no, I mean, if I do, it'll suck. But, you know, I think I can make it through it if I know that I have you.
You've got me. I promise I'm not going to back out on you.
I'll never back out on you either. Hey, promise we'll get to Mexico. Someday.
I promise.
Final call for the bus to Flagstaff and points north.
That's us.